tells me about a dream he had, says it felt so real. I hand him the orange Powerade. He texted me to bring over, said he was hurting. Steve needs orange Powerade to heal. I'm healed. I don't smoke no government weed, 'cause I still get my weed from state. I don't pay no tax at the dispensary, 'cause I still get my weed from state. We sit in lawn chairs by his mom's blue bin. He says he's got 2 kinds of weed from Nelson, BC with hippie pedigree. I say I'm an old man, just sell me some cheap weed. I don't smoke no government weed, 'cause I still get my weed from state. I don't pay no tax at the dispensary, 'cause I still get my weed from state. 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 Get my weed from state.
Hey everybody, happy Friday. I made my decision between painting figures and Legos. Hey Fredster, and obviously it's out of focus, but we will be painting figures today. And these are old WarHammer figures, old wood helms. So, yep, bear with me. Again, I'm gonna disclaim all of this. I'm new to painting figures, all of that stuff. I'm learning. Bear with me. I want to do this really bad, and I'm just gonna do it here with you guys. So, yeah. I gotta prime first, obviously, so there is that.
The other ones loose.
Oh, right. And yeah, we need to cut some of the other ones loose here, too. So we have...
Bunch of them.
Yeah, quite a few. And I mean, honestly, what I think's fun is, like, Mr. Goat over here has already had a few painted. Just to give an example.
Back to the early days.
Mm-hmm. And this is the box. May as well put it on the camera here. Whoop. I'm so used to doing it upside down. Ooh. Worst weather girl ever. You guys already know that, but yeah, here you go. Fredzer said hi, Steve.
Hi, Gary.
So yeah, we have a whole box of them. They still need to get cut out.
So actually kind of close to 2 boxes.
This is 2 boxes?
Or what? How many is still in there? They came 8 in a box.
2.
But I know there's also a few extra figures kicking.
4. Oh. So there's like 3, so that's 6. Plus these 2. That's 8. And then I guess the ones that we're painting that are already cut out. So yeah, that's probably more than
a box.
That's more than a box. So Mr. Goat, aka Steve, is actually well versed with the painting of the WarHammers and stuff and such. Well, far from a pro, but he's much more familiar than I am. And these are all of his old figures and stuff, so I figured they're not getting to use, may as well put them to use, and they could be very fun for us when we start building all our D&D 3D mapping, which has started to be worked on. I'll turn my ringer down because, yep. Super exciting. And like, I know I've already showed you guys quite a few of the boxes of things that he has, or quote had, since I more or less have commandeered him and his figures and toys, but I'm pretty sure I've shown this. There's 2 other boxes of things like this, and they all need to be cut out, assembled. Like, they're all still put together in their original form. So we have a lot of painting, but that means I know they're meant for other things, but I'm gonna use them for D&D.
Those were actually intended as D&D.
Well, these
Thanks,
ones are,
Stephen.
yeah, but some of the other ones we're painting are not
Yeah.
D&D stuff. I don't know what my kid is making, but it smells amazing. Like, we got these ones too. But I don't feel too comfortable with painting as a fresh painter with someone else's money that went into these things, because I know they're not cheap. So I wanted to start kind of small, understandably so, since I more or less commandeered his things in his time.
Might as well make use of it while I'm recovering.
Well, that too, yeah, and he's recovering from a hernia surgery, so I get the extra good things. So this is the primer cap. Thanks, Fred, sir. I'd probably be less nervous if I wasn't doing it with like a live audience and it wasn't someone else's money that went into these things. I'd probably feel a little safer, but also he has the knowledge and the experience, so I kind of feel more comfortable doing this around him. But I did talk about those, what are they, the quick paints? What are they called?
They're the speed paints.
Speed paints, yeah.
That's the army painter ones anyway. They're different companies that have different names for the same style.
Right. Yeah, the speed paints were what we were talking about before on here, and I really like the idea of those. Professor wants to know how your recovery is going.
Not as fast as I want.
I should have expected that answer.
Not being able to lift more than 5 pounds. It's crap.
Yeah. I'm like wiping off the dust from this, and I just noticed there was like a little dead, dried up spider on it. Awesome.
Delicious.
Yum yum. Oh, and happy Thanksgiving weekend to all of those in America. I know Thanksgiving was yesterday, but everyone still carries it on through the whole weekend. Yeah, he said it never does go fast. Or fast enough. And of course, in the background, we have the music of, currently right now, I do believe it's Motherload. Not looking up at it, but yep, Motherload. A lot of the bands that I have playing in the background right now are a lot of my friends' bands who gave me permission to be able to play it on Twitch. Also gives you guys the opportunity to discover some new music. We've already found a few new B.A. Johnson fans. Which is fun. So I should use this one for the priming?
Yeah.
Okay.
That should hold paint and go everywhere for you.
Just have to make sure.
And if you don't like the way it works, then try one of the other ones. I think that one might have actually been one that was already primered, but if it's old primer, it might work that well.
Yeah. At least the primer like dries fast, right?
Fairly quick.
I could open my window and freeze you out. It would go faster then. Sorry.
Sounds fun. Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Check on the invalid.
What better time to than now? Yeah, it looks like this guy was already primed or started to be painted.
I remember I primed a few things because you and Shadow had talked about being interested in it, and it just never happened. So,
Yeah, we
but
got
that was a few years ago.
involved in other things. We do that. I need the HD for the pin on that one. Scooch over. So, do you have any new plans or big plans or any plans at all this weekend, Fedster? I prime the base too or no?
You can. It doesn't hurt if you want to paint it. If you're not going to paint it, I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Okay.
I think you probably just want to do the fancy stuff, the sand and flock and everything again.
Yeah. What are you throwing around?
Printed stuff for cleaning up.
He's had good lighting in here for this. If I could have my bedroom down in the basement again, imagine how awesome of a nerd room this could be.
And all the nerdy shit up here.
Just cam from up here, nerd up here. Retire the basement with little basement nerds. It'd be perfect. It's too far from the bathroom, unfortunately. I need to paint on if it's close to me.
Perfectionist you is going to want to paint every bit, so
Yeah.
it'd be a good idea.
So I want to practice like my highlights and my shadowing. Right, I think that's the operative word. I think he's fully primed.
Wanna move to Whiskey Town, wanna move to Whiskey Town, wanna be a lifty and I wanna ride powder. Wanna wear a chick all year long.
trying to show them off, and I'm just like noticing there's glares. I'm like, oh wait, that's what.
I've never seen just the Twitch thing from your end.
Oh. Oh, right, yeah, because that's on, yeah.
Because
So,
there's the chat window and then there's all the other stuff beside it.
yeah. The studio view. Ah, Christmas carvery. Happy anniversary to your parents tomorrow, then. Oh, I miss carvery dinners. So good. I don't understand how I'm not on board with the obese human with the amount of foods that I love.
You don't get to eat as much of them as you would
I
like,
mean, yeah, I was just
so-
gonna say my body doesn't actually digest the food, so. Okay, now I painted this guy. I gotta wait for him, so.
If you don't want to start cutting out and putting people together yet, you could reprime those other two.
Oh, you don't want to try and redo them?
You reprime them and then literally you can paint them.
Oh, okay.
You could literally have like the entire squad of usable peoples painted by you.
There. Fredster's gonna like be online next, and he's gonna have like a big giant turkey-sized belly. Carvery and then anniversary dinner.
A little bit of foods.
Yeah.
A little bit of foods.
All the eats. I mean, I guess I could prime those guys, but I also kind of want to try and do the cutting thing, because I haven't done that, and that's, I think, one of the other big things I have about using your things. I said a lot of things there.
These guys are also pretty basic for cutting out because of the way they're in there.
Back in, like,
You want to leave the
long stem that
long
goes in
stem,
there. Yeah.
You want to cut it between that and the outside screw. And then
Stem
he's got the
is-
little extra bit on his head.
Yeah, I'll do it this way.
Yeah, hold it whichever way in your hands is more comfortable for you.
Okay, so that's
And-
not as hard as I thought it was going to be.
No.
We'll cut these out proper.
Some of the older screws weren't designed the best. Snipping things out.
No kidding.
Some of the older ones you literally just go and bend it back and forth to break it out, and then trim it up after the fact.
See, I remember the bending back and forth.
And even now that you've got them out, you're going to need to sand a little bit on the bottom. It won't be super important. That'll be hidden in the base.
Oh,
But then
right.
on his head,
Oh,
you'll
that
need to
little bit on
smooth
his
that
head.
little bit out. And you have files, X-Acto knife.
Maybe a file. I don't know if I trust myself on exactly. I got the shaky hands today. You can tell I'm new to this. I'm like looking like, oh.
Grab a file that you think will work, because these aren't even files that were intended for this. They're jeweler files that I found online.
Oh.
But it's a small file that'll fit in small little spots.
Yeah, that's
Made
valid.
sense to me. Or spend $300 and buy the official Games Workshop files. But, yeah, no. I was a poor hammer kid.
A poor hammer kid. I've never heard that term. It's funny.
Buy the figures and then figure out a way to make everything work after. Even though I use the Army Painter paints, they're cheaper than GW paints were. And I found for the most part they worked just as good. brands out there too.
These actually look pretty good. I know these aren't be perfect. I'm gonna try my best to make them perfect now.
Because at the end, you've got to be happy with what you've done, and if you don't do your best, you're not gonna feel like you did.
That's that's very valid.
And then you also have to avoid the trap of you don't compare what you've done to what someone else has done. Especially these pro painters that you see online, and it's like you're gonna paint a figure in an hour, they're gonna spend an hour just painting a sword.
Yeah.
If you compare yourself to them, you're gonna hate yourself and what you're doing.
I can see that, yeah. I could also see myself actually doing that, comparing myself.
Because even comparing to what I can paint, I've got a lot of years of painting experience. You can't compare how you paint to how I paint.
That's true.
You know, by no means am I near pro level, but just that little bit of experience, I've got more confidence too.
Actually, maybe I won't climb this guy. Maybe I'll cut out one more.
How many do you want to paint today? Cut that many out. Do you want to do 2? Do you want to do 4?
I'm gonna do 3. I'm gonna be a troll and do an uneven number, which tends to drive most people crazy.
So what do you think?
Yep. As long as you know.
At this point, I'm sure all of your viewers do.
Yeah. I'm good at being an absolute pain in the ass. Shuttle art acrylic paint is probably the exact same stuff as the speed paints. Because every company is going to have their own branding, right?
Games Workshop did contrast paints. Army Painter did speed paints. I don't remember any of the other brands offhand, but
What do we have here? The Army Painter.
I have the Army Painter paints, but not the speed paints.
Right.
And those are nice because they do your shading for you.
Yeah, I like the idea of those. Okay, I'm feeling a little more confident with the cutting and the sanding.
You'll do it a couple times. Yeah, cool. This is something I can do now.
Putting in the sands is kind of difficult, eh? I got that one in really easy. This one's kind of...
Sometimes it can be as simple as turn the base around so that the angle's going the other way. Sometimes they would slide in that way.
I was hoping it was going to go that easily.
And even like check the bottom, maybe you've got a little bit sticking out.
Oh, maybe.
Length, like width-wise. But also some of them were just not printed the best either. You could even try another base and it could go in on that one.
Okay, let's try. Get in the hole. Okay, one side's in. There we go.
Popped in pretty tight sound there, so
Yep.
one like that probably wouldn't even need glue, but you normally do a little bit anyway just to be safe.
Yeah, better safe than sorry. Smart. Alright, now I'm gonna prime these buggers. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna have to check that out after. Who's this, Luca? Yep. Yeah. I don't know, I could just recognize his voice.
The bonus with these guys is they're just one piece models too. So it's a lot easier for you to start with that
Yeah, that's fair.
than some crazy 17-part thing.
Yeah, I'd probably.
Then you get where you stress out. You
Yeah,
get
is
in your
this
own
good?
head that,
Yeah,
how am I going to do this?
I totally would be in that place.
Most people are. And after you've done it for a while, you're just like, I don't even care if I screw it up, I'll just make it work after.
I guess so. It's not like you can't reprime and repaint.
And even if you don't quite glue multi-part things together right, there's always some way to make that work out. Some of the stuff, if you glue a head on backwards, it's like, okay, no, that's going to be hard to work with. We'll probably just have to break that off and try again. But
Fair.
it's not that's going to be a common thing either.
That'd be like a kid came into your room and you looked away while you were trying to glue the head on, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Ooh, painted my hand a bit.
Are you really painting if you don't get paint on your hands?
Maybe.
It's like a thing, I think.
Is it?
I've never painted and not got paint on my hands.
Oh, well, that's good to know then. Paint this guy so good.
And because you're doing multiple, you can decide, am I doing them all the same, or do I want to do one different to stand out?
Ooh, do one different.
And if I'll get blue cloaks, one gets red. Just to make him stand out. Or maybe all the cloaks are the same color, their shirts are different.
Next. That was my cat meowing or a kid outside crying.
Does your cat keep barging way in
Valid.
on a stone river front?
No, she does not. No things I love about her so much. This is another one by Mother Lord. I really like this one. It's very like melodic. Alright,
Don't be afraid to use it.
no, I know. I'm trying to be ginger with it.
You can always acquire more.
Yeah, you know that metal music from earlier? Same band,
I would not have guessed that.
right? Yeah, look at range of sound. Here they are again.
Is that random or just playing?
It's
through?
on random. This is funny that two songs came back to back like that. That would be the buses.
Neighborhood about to get loud.
I know. Luckily, it's snowing out, and not a lot of kids here play outside when it's that cold. I mean, unless there's actually snow on the ground. Right now, there isn't. It's just snowing. I guess I can reprime one of these guys if you want me to.
Dipper.
Okay.
You're kind of liking it, aren't you?
No! I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
want to be able to paint more.
It's kind of relaxing. because this is whose child that is.
I don't know, but apparently Henry's getting in trouble for what their child is.
It's his little sister. And they belong to the notorious loud neighbor.
I'd say surprised, but
That's typical sibling behavior, though.
mm-hmm.
Gets off the bus. You're in trouble! Hey, man! You'll never guess what my brother did.
And then not understand why the brother is mad.
Yep. Yeah, that's typical.
I'd be mad because I told Mom on you. Literally because you told Mom on you.
Yeah. Atria. Nice. I was like, this doesn't sound like Motherlode.
What?
Atria is another local band. If we had more local venues for live music, we'd probably see and hear more of these bands.
Yeah, but fortunately, people don't go out, so the venues are closing.
There's a few reasons as why, but the whole cashless bar thing is a downer for all to begin. Almost like, let's add in the fact that not anybody really wants to start their evenings at 10 p.m. Most people want to be finishing their evenings around like maybe 1 or 2 in the morning. And the bars are done and, et cetera. Not, we have the show. We really want to go to a bar and just chill after. Well, we can't now because we went to the show instead. And then there's also just the shows that are 19 plus. It's like, how are these new young kids getting into this new music? They can't even hear it any time.
We used to have the all ages shows and venues, but they remember.
Yeah, now it's just bars.
To be fair, a lot of the venues gave up on the all ages shows because you had the underagers always trying to get booze off people.
Yep, that's been
And
like an age-old era problem since we were young.
Yeah, but the problem is if it happens and gets caught by the wrong people, suddenly your venue has a $10,000 fine for the first offense, and you're closing down for a month.
Yeah, that would.
Can you risk that happening?
Take a look.
It's kind of a catch-22.
Yeah, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Aw, that means I actually painted 4 now. Gosh darn it, I didn't even number. I'm gonna have to do this one to make it an uneven number. Just fuck with people. God damn.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of fucking with yourself by doing things this way.
Yeah. You like the way I've managed to make it so my computer can cool down always? I just took my air conditioning tube and brought it down.
That'll boil really cold air in the winter down there. Yeah.
Yep.
That will boost the PC.
I use my big brain for that one. Am I sensing sarcasm from your thoughts?
Ooh,
Hey,
I would never ever be sarcastic.
hear that, guys? He's full of crap.
No. That just all end up on the Steve train too.
Oh god. I'll never forget when I came down to D&D. I went to the washroom, I come down, and Matt's getting everyone to say choo choo, not knowing I was stood on the stairs watching the whole time.
But I knew. I
Yeah,
just
you
laughed.
saw. So funny. Everyone still said choo choo though. That's the craziest part. Even Adam, you know how he was so confused. He's like, choo choo, I guess. What are we doing?
Just made it that much funnier.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good. EA's music's just so fucking funny. I love it.
He's catchy.
He is. I love that he's like, his music's kind of relatable and it's funny in the fact that he sings about Van Halen, buying weed from a guy who is in a housecoat in a garage, things like that. It's like so very 80s and 90s.
Yep.
I mean, he has a whole album called Werewolves of London, Ontario, even, which I just find hilarious.
When he's not even from here.
Yeah. Cracks me up, that guy. And he's just a genuinely great guy as well. Except Steve. He's my dad.
Pretty sure he says Pete.
He does say Pete. I like to
Just want
sing.
it to be.
I love singing it as you. I'm pretty sure last Shock Stock I was singing it as you.
To die. Cool. Good to know.
Wait, what? I didn't. No.
Yep. That's what I'm getting.
You think you would?
Twitch Universe, you all heard it. If I disappear, you know who to talk to.
No. I need to talk to Pete, right?
No. That's what you're changing your name to now.
Why would it go from a boy's name to another boy's name?
I don't know. It'll be the first time you've done something weird.
That I can't deny. Look at my little guys I painted. This was my first one I painted, so he's probably dry. I have like a little army now.
Even if you're not one of them can be dry. Cut the other dudes loose. Just toss them back in the box, and they'll give it a few more minutes to dry because it didn't take too long to cut one in.
Bruh. That's true. Fredster, well, I believe you. LOL. Goodness. This cold is just never ending.
But we are starting to get better.
Yeah. It's just a
Not as long, not as quick as you would like, but
no. At least remember when I had COVID? That fucking took me forever to recover from.
that took a lot of people a long time to recover from even just the basic.
Yeah, that's true. So I guess it could be worse. It just sucks for the timing of it because it was like Luke's birthday, and then Sarah's birthday, and now it's Rebecca's birthday, and I'm like, I've been sick through 3 birthdays? That's lame.
But it's also people that understand you want to be out there, but
True.
it's better not to be when you're already sick.
Yeah, because with my luck, I just get sick on top of the sick.
Okay.
Are these both the same size? Yeah. Wait, I can read. Nope, they are not. One smaller than the other. Do I want the 1 or the 0? Wait, I guess it.
Try one of them and just see, because they're very fine brushes for
Okay.
smaller details.
I can do this. No, I can't. I don't even know what colors I want to pick. Indecisive. You go. There we go.
And also, we do have limited color selection right now, so also see what we got for colors.
Doritos and you. And you. I like how you guys just adds some random French here. Only 2 things I want to do: Doritos and you. That's what the song's called.
Yeah, that's an interesting song.
Yeah, it's from the Werewolves of London, Ontario.
Someone else is in there now, I think.
Hey, Jenkins!
Just happened to actually look and saw the color.
Smart. Yep. Been on almost an hour now, so I only have an hour left. Then I'm getting to my Valheim time after I eat food. Oh, nice. So far, so good. I cut and primed these guys.
2 of them out. You've primed all 5.
Yep.
On your own.
I did do that. I'm a big girl.
That's the important part is you were afraid to do it, and you did it.
Yeah, I was definitely
so you know that you can't do it.
Pooping my pants about that. And then I got these other 4 guys here. Oink. So now I'm just trying to decide how I want to color them. I do that right. I'm gonna make them. They're elves, right? They're supposed to be elves. Not that you can see their ears innately, so we can't really tell if they're elves, which I find funny.
Back in the day, that's the way the Wood Elf archers looked, and that was it. Short of special characters.
Sorry, I'm just kidding.
Nowadays, they're a lot more detailed and crazy to try and paint.
I can imagine that.
I actually honestly prefer the less detailed miniatures. A bit more detailed than these ones, sure, but a lot of these newer miniatures are definitely designed at the pro painter types that want to spend hundreds of hours painting like one group of people. And I would rather just do a basic paint job and slap it down on the table. Well, when I used to play anyway.
Oh my god. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I can't wait for my new glasses to come in.
Feeling the most comfortable, start with something big. Then do smaller bits after.
I want to make his skin purple.
So now that you're turning into drow.
Yeah, I am. I totally want to paint them drow. Probably pulling faces right now. I'm trying to concentrate.
You're not really painting unless you're making faces, because
That's a common
anyone
thing.
I've ever seen painting makes faces at some point during the painting. Because you're concentrating so hard on not screwing up. Quite often when I used to paint, I got called out for having my tongue stuck out there. Don't know why I was doing it, but I was. And I couldn't deny it because I'd literally have like 4 other people sitting there chuckling about it. At least until then, whatever they did got called out, and then I was like, suddenly it wasn't so funny. It was someone else. It was them instead of someone else. But I think that's kind of common in life with everything.
Yeah. Yep, friends have said it's a thing.
I think painting probably any sort of art or crafting.
Oh yeah, I
We're
used to
all
get
guilty
called
of it.
out all the time for tattooing. People used to say I had a maniacal smile as I tattooed.
It was just your concentration face.
Yep. Fuzzy. I've tattooed you. Did I have a maniacal smile?
The one time I was watching TV while you were doing my arms, so I couldn't really be looking at your face, and then the other time was my calf.
Oh, I was
So I was
laughing
on my
through
stomach,
that.
but
Yeah.
yeah. That was the sunburn ones. That's on me.
That's funny. I just realized I didn't plan any dinner. I planned all of this, but I couldn't plan dinner. Priorities? Question mark.
Nerd shit takes over for
It's so bad. That's fair. Spencer said if you're not facing, you're not crafting.
Yep.
Thanks for the follow. Hey G-Man, how are you? I like that I have sounds now. I had to set that up because I was like,
So you know when someone does something
yeah,
smart.
it makes life easier.
And the hardcore Warhammer people that wander in, seeing old school figures like that, like, damn.
Oh, cool. G-Man was taking a break from painting and I appeared in the recommended. That's
Perfect.
freaking awesome. Nice to meet you.
That means it's a fellow nerd.
Yep. By the way, I am very new to this, so I hope I don't frustrate you. I'm painting very old Warhammer figures as practice that I want to use in my D&D. So I'm making a tiny drow army using Warhammer Wood Elves. What were you painting, G-Man?
Honestly, hoping that he just turns around and says he was also painting Wood Elves.
That would be awesome.
Fantastic.
That would be so awesome. Doing some Megatkin painting in a sloppity bile piper. Painting a sloppity bile piper.
I recognize Nurgitkin as being Nurgle, the Chaos Demons from Warhammer, but I also haven't played any of the fantasy stuff or Age of Sigmar stuff in over 20 years, so
You already said more words about things that I don't know that much about.
Yep.
Megatkin and a sloppity bile piper. I want to look up what a sloppity bile piper is.
makes me think musician, piper.
That is so stinking cool looking. That's what you're painting right now, G-Man? That thing is freaking cool. Look at that.
Yeah, that's gonna be one of the new ones that.
That thing is so cool looking. It's funny that it actually has a bagpipe too.
I mean, so many people hate on bagpipes, so why wouldn't you put it on guys who are about rot and disgustingness?
It's fair, I guess.
Meanwhile, they're a beautiful instrument.
Sloppy bile piper. A happy little grotto. So cool.
It's a bit of modification.
Yeah. The Nurgle stuff got you back into the hobby, huh? Now I'm gonna have to look up Nurgle stuff.
Do you remember at Brad's store there was the green and purpley pink guys.
Yeah.
That's the models.
Oh, those things are so cool. Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about. So my buddy, he owns Bootown Games and Hobbies, and every time I go into that store, I'm always looking at those figures. Obviously, I don't know Warhammer that good, admittedly. I'm starting to learn about it, but the Nurgles are freaking cool. Those are always the ones that I stare at.
He's got the full army in the display case.
Yeah, he's got the full army, and they're all painted like red and green and purple, and they're so freaking cool. I want a Nurgle army now. Okay, first I gotta practice painting on these little old guys, but I totally want a Nurgle army.
If you were to actually look at a lot of the newer models, you would probably find a lot of things that are cool, but a lot of details. So until you get to practicing, they will terrify you.
Yeah,
They will be cool to look at, and you can't buy things like that ahead of time, or you end up with what we call the pile of shame.
You mean like your pile of shame?
Yeah, the great big pile of gray plastic that's completely unpainted and you don't know where to start, so you just go and buy something else instead.
Oh, yeah, that sounds bad.
Yep. Because it just tends to keep growing.
I'd say I don't know what you're talking about, but if I looked over in my corner over there, the amount of magic cards is starting to scare me. I love it though. And meanwhile, I'm looking forward to the Final Fantasy magic cards, so more. All the things, all the nerdy. So those are Nurgles, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So next time I'm in Brad's shop, I'll actually know what the hell they are. I just was
You won't know
looking
the
at them.
individual units, but you'll know the demon army they belong to.
Yeah, that's cool.
And a lot of those are good for both the fantasy and the 40k one.
Oh,
Future
really?
one.
Okay. I have one more to do the face and hands. It's so small. It's like terrifying. I know I can reprime,
But you don't want to know how to do it in one shot.
but I do. I totally want to do it in one shot. I'm gonna have to put my hair down in a minute too soon. Oh, no, I don't wanna. Had my hair up for too long.
It's done.
What are you cutting over there?
The rest of the pillars we cut out before. We tried doing the live D&D before.
Yeah. We'll be doing another live D&D once I get more pieces and parts and what have you and whatnot. Okay, Fredster's awesome. He just gave a gift sub over to G-Man. Whenever I say the name G-Man, it reminds me of my old dog. That's what I used to call him. Yep.
Getting whipped by that tail.
It was fierce. I mean, it was always out of excitement, but it was fierce. Oh, I can see a spot that I missed. Primer is so blatantly white. I can see it even better on the camera. Oh, it's annoying. Damn it. Don't snicker.
Too late.
I'm gonna have to redo that. Okay. I'm gonna be more quickly. Gosh darn it. We all know how that works, G-Man. Work tends to just eat up a lot of time.
It's not as much fun.
It's definitely not as much fun. Well, I don't know. I kind of have fun with some of the work that I have. Like sword swallowing and blockhead. That shit's fun as hell to me.
Most people don't get work like that. Though.
I mean, that's, yeah, what I do is very rare, I guess. I have to remind myself to work on my Vampire the Masquerade character sheet today and tomorrow also. Since, you know, I have an upcoming game on Sunday.
Since you're starting to do that now, yeah.
I feel like you're judging me.
Not finishing the character at a time, no different.
I had to go through like 3 different people to make sure it was done properly.
Like the story.
Literally the story. I mean, that being said, I could have written it all down prior, but I
But
didn't.
you want to make sure it's cool with whoever before you do.
Yeah. We're just a bunch of nerds here, G-Man.
I'm only here temporarily. I'll be back to work at some point.
Yeah, actually, that is true. You'll have to go back to work, and then you won't be able to nerd as much. Weekends
But
only.
if I get your confidence up, then you can do stuff like this on your own too.
That's true. Okay, where's that little white spot on this guy? Because that's going to drive me up the wall.
Just playing
I need a rubbish bin.
yeah. Do your thing.
I'm gonna have to take
Worry
a
about
weekend.
garbage later.
Alright. Well, my newfound drow army is drying, which won't take long, let's be honest. Oh, I'm gonna have a potty break. And grab you a rubbish bin. Yeah, right, exactly. Fredzer was like, Steve? Judge? Never.
I'm a beautiful, sweet, and innocent soul.
I was like so worried you were gonna look up and catch me. I was like, doo. Nothing
Well,
to
using the
see.
X-Acto knife, I can't really not pay attention to that.
That's valid.
I could, but
I'm
I
gonna make my
learned
army
that
now.
lesson long ago to not do so.
It's probably smart.
Oh, it's definitely smart. Cut yourself with an X-Acto knife is fun.
Why do I believe that? Your fun is vastly different than anybody else's. $124 was the perfect. I'm gonna have to remember that number. Oh, that was for this.
That's not his number.
Nope.
No, you did. Make a note of settings
Yeah.
when you think about it.
Yep. Focus 60.
change next time depending on where your camera's sitting, but it gives you a base no matter what. So.
Let's see. I'm gonna put on autofocus again. Let's see if it works. Not really, eh? I was curious. The other focus was a 60. I don't know why anybody else needs to know that.
You're more talking to yourself, I feel.
Yes. Alright, we're the traveling bag has made it all the way back home with me somehow.
Also drop those bits in. Your bits there. Oh shit, hold on, we need to have to worry about it later.
I was just gonna say it's fine, so let me go back in there. Oh my god, excuse me.
Damn,
Yep, that was my bad.
glad I wasn't telling.
Why did I scare
Anyone
you?
listening probably just got startled. If they're not used to it.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I dealt a lot. Not very ladylike at all. Here we go. Kinda. Looks like I'm bald over here.
The way the hair's going.
Yeah. Although that being said, I did shave the side of my head a while back. It wasn't awful, but when it started growing back in, I hated it, so won't be doing that again. Went for the undercut instead. Put my hair on the wrong side. I spent all that time putting it on this side, and I was like, oh no, I like it on my right side. Not when I'm painting with my right hand.
It's valid.
Doing good, folks. Doing good.
Did he die?
Alright, well, yeah, look at that. That autofocus is crap at times. I am happy that I remembered the number.
Should write it down for future use too.
Oh, that is smart, actually. So it was at 60. So now you guys can see it where I'm painting. Every time.
Wanna move to Whiskey Town?
Wanna move to Ski
Wanna
Town.
be a lifty and I wanna ride powder. Wanna wear
About skiing.
shoes
Or
all
about skiing.
long, even in summer, and I wanna date a girl from Australia. Tell me, is it like the movie Ski Patrol or Hot Dog Day? Is it like ski school? Yeah, what they say, and if you're whiskey special, will you tell me you get
Listen,
fucked?
B.A. Johnson sings amazing too. They're peculiar, which makes them even more awesome.
They're definitely something.
What color do I want their cloaks to be?
Depends on your crowd too, because traditional they always were all very dark things.
That's what I was thinking.
But I know in your campaign you're using that Wildmount thing as a base, and not all of them are underground dark cave dwellers.
No, that's true. Yeah, I know I just came back from the washroom, but Adamodiums, you're not holding up too well, so I might have to escape you again. Not another thing. Oh, the army thing.
These could work. Dark blue for something maybe.
Leather brown. Of course. Excuse me, another moment.
Upset tummies do that. At least you know you've got an upset tummy, so you don't have to poop yourself.
You don't want to go in there. Sorry.
Appreciate the warning.
Yeah, no worries. Also, hey, does your nose ever get plugged up when you go poo, or is that like just a me thing?
Maybe it's your body's self-defense mechanisms.
It could be my body's self-defense mechanism.
But, you know,
Because I have next level shit.
if you're dropping heavy-duty deuces, it might be trying to protect
Heavy-
yourself.
Heavy duty deuces. I need that to be written into a song.
Talk to BA.
Hey, Scary. Right? I should talk to BA. Heavy duty deuces. I'm writing it down.
Did you write down the camera settings yet? It's probably more important.
That's valid. I'll write that on a piece of paper. Instead of...
Because then you've got your basis for next time.
That'd be great if that pen works. Next. There. Manual focus, 60. Heavy duty deuces, talk to BA. Got it.
All the things done.
Priorities. Okay.
Also, if anyone came in while she was gone, I apologize for not talking because I can't see the screen.
Well, luckily for you, no one was really talking.
It works.
Like, oh, good, I didn't want to talk anyways.
Kind of.
Yeah, I kind of assumed. Oh, wait, I still didn't decide. Maybe I'll make their pants. No. Maybe I'll make their capes.
Where do you think they're going to be encountered? The capes would probably be helping them blend in.
So I'm gonna use the leather brown for their capes.
Sometimes it's something simple as that to get an idea of where you want something to be. They're going to want to be sneaky blending in.
That's
Give me a
smart.
color to work with. And then remember, if it's one of the really thick paints, you may need to add a little bit of water to it.
Okay, this one's good. Also, just remember,
Anytime you're adding the water, you only do a little bit at a time.
yeah, like a dot. I just like trying to squeeze anything with this hand. I don't know why it's automatic. It's like I use my right hand to open this, so this has already sat in my left hand. Squeeze. Oh yeah, these fingers don't work like that.
You were also
Fuck.
kind of left-handed.
I did start left-handed, yeah. So now that these three fingers are like paralyzed, I go to squeeze things. I'm like, why aren't you doing the thing that you? Right, you can't do that anymore. Damn it. One day I'll remember. Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. There's a good chance that I won't. Very high probability on that one.
Easily for Tom.
Yeah. Luckily, I have a vacuum for that. Have your vacuum for that.
that borrowed one?
Yeah. It gets used like every second day. At least. And again, I'm kind of OCD for cleaning, so.
thing's done, I can't before I pull out the glue because it stinks.
Yeah, that's valid. I'm like, right, Fred, sir? I have the worst memory ever. I think next time I do this, I want that little ring light because now it's really dark outside.
Oh.
So I'm. Where the hell did that go?
I don't know, and I apologize.
Just throwing sharpened toothpicks at me.
It's only part of one.
So yes. Let me turn this on and see if that works. There we go. I'm probably going to move that over here, so that way it's over the cam. Yeah. So, I have to ask, you know those like old magnifying lights that old ladies used to use to do sewing and such?
A lot of painters do use magnifying lens, like lights and lenses.
That's what I was thinking.
I actually have one at home. It's a little ring light kind of thing, kind of in between the size of the two ring lights you have.
Okay.
But it's on a stand, and in the middle it's just glass. It works as a magnifying glass, which makes it easier to see and paint.
I can see that. Wow, we're already at like an hour and a half in.
When you're enjoying yourself, time goes by. Not that you would ever enjoy nerdy things, though, right?
Mm-hmm. It's fun that I can actually publicly admit to that stuff now. Remember when we were kids, you'd never admit to that.
Nope. You would be ostracized.
Oh, big time.
Oh, I already lost one.
Don't hurt yourself trying to get things, Mr. Invalid.
You know what? You use super glue. Don't remember if you had any or not.
I did? It's a bad error.
Suppose if I can get enough of the plastic on this glued in, it will just seal everything in anyway. But this print required toothpicks for spikes. Even if you're kind of fishing for ideas, you can also look at box art to get a feel on what they did.
Yeah, that's what I was just doing. That's what I was humming. Yeah, Fredster has one too. He says they're super useful. Those magnifying glass lights. I was just curious because I'm like, I'm doing this, right? I'm squinting a lot. And all I could think was, how much easier would this be with one of those?
Also, like you said, new glasses are coming in that are slightly different than what you've got now,
Yeah.
it will have a effect on things.
Yeah, because remember how they wanted me to get the anti-fatigue? They kept trying to push them. I'm like, I don't have issues seeing far away. I have issues seeing up close. I want glasses to see up close. That's what I want. I don't need the anti-fatigue for, I think it was like a point something or
small
another.
number.
Yeah. Which is why they're called anti-fatigue, because it's anything over 1. And I was significantly under 1, so I was like, I don't need that. And then I can make fun of you for having bifocals, but I don't have bifocals.
Bifocals, they're called transitional lenses now.
Or progressive lenses.
Oh yeah, progressive. Transitional are the ones that change with the sun.
Yeah. Either way, bifocals. This is a fancier word for bifocals.
Didn't like the name bifocal.
Because it makes you sound old. Just like the whole fatigue. I was like, come on, you what a weird name.
I will wait for you to finish painting that cloak.
Why? Because it didn't get stinky.
Yeah, get you to open up the window.
Ah, right. Excuse me. See, the funny thing is I always tell people to get used to my burping. I remember the longest time Christine was like, I need to get used to that. And now Christine just the other day was like, I barely even hear it. I barely notice it anymore. I told you.
Just hear it for enough, and yeah, no, that's just something that happens.
Yep. Tori just belches. Like, has.
Bigger burps.
Yeah. I have inner demons that like to escape. Just deal with it. I remember in high school, people used to think I was forcing it. I was like, nope. I wish I could not do it. And when I cover my mouth, it's still significantly loud. What are you doing?
Making use of the one toothpick I didn't cut up. A bit of right from earlier second there.
I want to say this is part of this cloak. I'm just going to do it. I'm pink up this now.
Don't forget the other side.
I'm going to do black under there. So it has shadowing.
That works. I would mention it because if you wanted to paint it and you forgot, it's tough that you forgot.
No, I know. Well, that's why I primed all the bottoms, because I wanted to add that little extra.
Increase that bit of detail.
Mm.
smoosh the brush.
I've never been a brush smoosher though, but I used to paint ceramics, and makeup brushes are the same way when
But
you
a lot
wash
of
them.
people don't remember that, and they will smoosh the brushes and begins to clean them. And so one guy's that brown, and the other guy's will be different.
Mm-hmm.
Or they'd all be the same.
It's either they're all going to be brown, one's going to be different than brown, or his is going to be brown and all going to be different from him. I haven't quite decided yet.
If you want to get creative, you can also mix a little bit of black in with the brown to make
and
it
darken
slightly
it.
darker.
That's a good idea. Oh, I think Adam just got home. I just saw his truck. I get up to open the window and I see Adam get home. I'm not gonna freeze with my window open, are you?
Okay for now, but bring up my coat just in case. Bring it ahead somewhat
That's more
for once. Kind of.
sort of, kind of, maybe. A bit-ish, perchance.
Work in progress.
Oh yeah, there's that breeze. Oh, that's actually nice to me.
The average person. Cool.
Oh yeah, I totally like that new bot I added. Added a bot to our Twitch channel. So anytime it's like, get viewers for free, or buy viewer, blah blah blah, it asks me if I want to approve or deny that message. I can just hit deny. I don't have to worry about going, blocking, deleting. It's super easy. It's a mod bot, but it only mods certain things.
But even still,
I have it
it
monitoring
stops
for
those
that.
scammer people from showing up.
That's right. Pain in my thumb. Grr. Aw, thanks, Fredster. Aw, I have one of those illuminated, I can't think of the word. Uh-oh. I have one of those illuminated,
Lights coming?
magnifying lights coming. Fredster is a bomb baby.
You're a good guy like that.
Ooh, I wonder if I can, like, set up my camera through it.
Might be able to, and on the lens.
Oh, you guys can, like, see everything all super hi-fi.
Just have to fiddle around with settings again to clear
True.
stuff out. Another idea, you can paint them all the same brown, but then someone gets a colored stripe.
Ooh. That's also a good idea.
You wanna see Van Halen? Ask yourself, is Davey Hagar singing? If David Lee Roth is singing, the answer is yes. You wanna see Van Halen? You wanna eat these mushrooms? Ask yourself, you gonna see Van Halen? Ask yourself, is David Lee Roth singing? The answer is yes. You wanna eat these mushrooms? We're all gonna chill. Except me.
Switch back again.
I know, it's all on random, right? I should just randomize the set myself. Get repeat.
I don't know where I am, but I don't freak out. Run zone tonight. David Lee Roth speaks to me personally. Pete runs away from security guards. No one can see. I'm hanging on by the thinnest thin thread. Are these $20 beers the only thing keeping me sane? Or are they making me more deranged? In the membrane. We're not gonna jam. Except me. He's gonna die.
Mhm.
We're all gonna jam. Except me. He's gonna die. Make no mistakes tonight. Tonight. As he runs off into the sunset. In fact, and I realize I may never have to paint like ever again. If I was up in the cosmos, I realize I am one with the universe, and I am one with David Lee Roth. I'm having a perfect transition moment.
Okay, that's two. I can do this.
We're all gonna jam.
I noticed I've like held my breath a couple times while painting around certain areas. I'm just like, stop! Don't stop breathing!
It's just a default setting of the human brain. Trying to do the thing and concentrate.
It's true. Except Steve. He's gonna die. Sorry, Steve.
I really have my doubts about the soaring.
He probably should have those doubts. Valid.
More people have been arrested today than the entire weekend last year, man.
If this stuff will work on it, where's that?
Let's go easy.
Just from my hands, get off the couch and be a better man than I am. Got Doritos just on my desk. Bag of zesties, I'm working on it. Its taste is delish. So delish. Only two things I wanna do.
Oh yeah, the Doritos new songs back on.
Doritos and you.
It's just gone through everything.
I think so. I didn't hear my lead song.
Doritos and you.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up, hey man. Also, holy shit, you're looking damn exquisite. I'm a lucky man, I'm a lucky man, I'm a lucky man, I'm a lucky man.
You're talking about me. Make myself feel better.
Oh.
I say, baby, come take a seat, but there is two cats staring at me. I try and make room for you, baby, but the cat's claws deep. I try to push them away, but they scratch me. Oh, the two things I wanna do. Doritos and you.
Italian recipes.
You are an ice maiden. It's not the same for us.
Get tougher skin? I apologize for the outside noise of my neighborhood. Trying not to make any names or references, but
That's one of the downsides of having an open window to the loud makers become more understandable.
pretty sure anybody that watches us regularly knows exactly who.
Most likely.
Oh my god, his knee. Lame sauce. Well, I get to paint over it, but still.
That's always the thing, too. Oh shit again.
No, I want to be
Not if
perfect
this
the
was the
first
thick
time.
paint like you used to use on like model cars and stuff. You wouldn't be getting no second chances of repainting.
Oh, the tester paints? Yeah,
Yeah.
those were pretty, because, yeah, I used to paint
Those
car
enamel
models.
paints were thick, and
They so were.
you got one chance and you done.
Yep. May or may not have played with them a bit. You paint WarHammer? Yeah, yeah, I am. Hi!
Another new one?
This is someone that just recently joined us on the Valheim. David.
Oh. Hi, Dave.
Yeah, these are really old WarHammer figures also. It's probably like, is there anything that this bitch doesn't do?
Magic. Painting the figures. this glue works much quicker on those Dungeons and Lasers things
Than it does on
than the 3D
your.
film.
Okay.
So it's not a surprise because flat surface versus not flat surface.
Fair. Yeah, because yours are textured. Darn. Where did that go? Oh yeah, that's a nice cold breeze. I keep holding my breath. God damn it. I gotta stop doing that.
That's your thing with painting.
I guess. Well, it's from hunting too, right? Because I used to hunt all the time, and when you go to shoot or when you go to let go of your bow,
You hold your breath so you don't screw up the aim.
yeah, exactly. So that's what I keep doing in painting. I'm like, I'm in this little crevice. I'm like, hold breath, do the okay, go.
But it literally could be making a difference for you.
Maybe.
You can't really fight yourself on doing it because your body's going to do it.
Yeah. Alright. 4 out of 5 cloaks. Now this one, I like your idea. I don't want to. Right.
A visual cue to make it stand out a bit. Quickly drop the black a bit off to the side. Well, that doesn't look like black.
It isn't.
It's silver.
I know. I decided to use a different idea. Different color idea, but I like your idea.
So from seeing that, don't use one of the good brushes. Get a shit, like one of the garbage
Oh,
brushes.
well, it's too late now.
Because then you can mix it around a bunch to make sure it mixes smooth. So smooth is even.
Right. That's probably like kind of painting this off camera. There we go.
Oops.
I think he doesn't say anything obscene on camera.
Mm-hmm. Nice. That's not enough.
when he started drinking again. It's very unknown as to what will happen next. For what? Oh, for the arches. Oh, that's totally you call.
It would make more sense to just put together because I do have a few just plain old pillars printed out.
Oh, well, yeah, glue them together. I'm digging this color I created.
Don't have to use out of the bottle colors. People will create their own. It's going back, but I remember seeing one guy that used to work at the Games Workshop store at White Oaks, and he never, ever used the color straight out of a pot. Always mixing. But the guy was insane painting. He was one of those people you watch him paint, and you're like, one day I dream of being like that.
Oh man, I want to get high, but I forgot to buy weed.
Yeah, this guy's cloak is sick.
Mailman, fourth desire, buy
Fuck all y'all radiant. Oh my god, now I'm saying Matt sings. Jesus Christ. Fucking Matt. I can't believe I just said that. He's in trouble when they see it next. Fritzster's laughing.
Because it's Matt that's in trouble, not him.
See? Steve, it's your song.
Mm-hmm. Disclaimer, contrary to what the song says, I do not sell weed.
He's like, I am not the Steve from the song. I cough. I know exactly who that is. That's sad when you recognize your neighbors by their fucking pot cough.
It could be worse.
I mean, I guess, yeah. Alright, here's like the difference between
Slight darkening.
yeah, it's more of like a grayish color too.
That'll be the light reflecting off of the metallic from the silver.
I know, I like it. A little drow army.
It's a very subtle difference that someone staring at stuff on the tabletop wouldn't know.
Aw, you know what I just realized though?
What?
I didn't paint the inside of his cloak. I'm like looking, I'm like, oh yeah, that's what's missing. The inside of his fucking cloak. Twat. Okay, I'm gonna finish that and then I'll finish the stream. Wait, did I paint the inside? Yes. Inside, yes. Inside. Why did I not paint the inside of this guy's?
Was that your mixed color or?
It's my regular. That's why I put them beside each other and then I brought it out to the side.
There's always a chance that that's mixed a bit. I might be tempted to just say screw it and put some off to the side again.
Does mean I'm gonna have to wash my brush again. There we go. Now he's all done. Can't believe I forgot that. Well, it's a good thing I was like double checking and showing off on cam. I actually don't. So funny story. I don't actually play WarHammer. I've known about it my whole life. Never played it. But all these figures I have are my friend Steve's. He's had them forever. I only just learned about the whole Nurgles, and I really just want some Nurgles now. I don't even know what age that would be.
That thing that you looked up would be new.
Okay, so the Nurgles are new.
The thing that that G-Man dude was painting was new.
Okay. So, like, I just wanted to paint some figures for D&D, which I have a lot of D&D figure stuff here, but I wanted to practice, and my buddy just happened to have all these really old figures, and they were just laying around not being used, so I decided to commandeer him and his things. Because, yeah, that's me. So this is the Wood Elves. So let me bring up the view. That's how old this is. When did this come out?
That was like 90s, maybe even 80s.
1999. Well, no, this probably came out before then, but it's copywritten for 1999.
Then that's probably 99 then.
Oh, okay.
Because for the longest time, there was single look models, and then they started bringing out multi-pose and multi-part models.
Right. So I decided to make myself a drow army. I'm going to use my drow army for my D&D whenever well, Steve's working on gluing some of that stuff. But we got lots of pieces that, well, this guy has a 3D printer, so he's golden. But we got lots of stuff like this. Rah.
Show the back of the box as it shows
Oh,
all
right, the back of the box.
contents of each box.
Alright. This is the wrong lid for the wrong box. Jesus Christ. I don't know what I'm doing. This is why I can't have no thing. These are why they're yours. So, yeah. Then we have like all the whatever print we want because this guy's got a 3D printer. And like I said, I just really didn't want to start painting or D&D stuff without like practicing and getting better at painting first. Because, yeah. David also paints. But he said he's basically same as me.
Like I said to you, you don't have to be good as long as you're happy with what you've painted.
That's true.
Because you're not going to paint like a pro without a shitload of practice that most people aren't going to put in.
Yeah, I want to do the practice.
Even a lot of the YouTube dudes that paint, they've put in so many years and hundreds of hours. You can't paint with them.
No, maybe after the same amount of hours and years that
Do
they
we
put
wish
in.
we could paint like them? Oh, fuck yeah. But for me, I don't have the patience to put that kind of time in. I'll do base gas paint jobs and I'm happy.
Oh, I got some brown on his forehead. Sounds so wrong and dirty. I'll get better.
If you're not even starting it bad either, so that's the thing to keep in mind too. Even if you felt for long, but you have to take a couple quick breaks.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, sick. Okay, well, you know, that's pretty slick.
Don't recognize the model at all, but
it's still sick.
I'm clueless about, like I said, most of the models haven't done any WarHammer shit in over 20 years.
It's fucking cool.
Is that one of these?
Yeah, it's Night Haunt, Ghost Army.
I think my brother has that army. Because he still kept playing for a while.
Really? Wait, Scott plays Warhammer?
Yep.
You guys are nerds, not just. I can't say
I only
anything.
found out about Warhammer because my little brother was playing.
Oh.
Because him and one of his friends had some stuff.
Okay, that makes sense. Are these glued?
Yep.
I can touch?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Those, like the ones that are the boxes, glue quick. I actually really like it.
It's so cool. Said it's a part of the Age of Sigmar.
It's like the modern era of Warhammer fantasy.
Yeah. Oh wait,
Whereas,
I'm so used to my camera being upside down.
Whereas for me, I'm used to when it was Warhammer fantasy.
They're so cool. Is this your trap?
Yep, there's one of them. And it's spinning blade traps. But I feel like they need more than just the two blades after putting them together. Because that was one of the 3 printed ones.
You used to have 10k points in Skaven. Skaven? Yes, I said it right the first time. Ugh! Right? The pillars are amazing. There's so many cool things. Just wait until we start painting all of them. Well, he's got to go back to work, so then wait till I start painting all these. But this is one of the traps. And it just, does it slide or no?
No.
Or is this part slides into something?
No, that's the support to keep it standing upright.
And is it clear?
Mhm.
I can touch it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have to double ask because I touch things usually without asking. You're not using resin, right? You're doing
Filament.
the filament.
Resin was a little bit too much to try and set up at home. All the venting, the stink, and everything.
Yeah. That's not right. And then this is the other pillar?
It's the same as the first one.
Is?
Yep.
Oh, it's the same guys and everything, yeah. Still cool. David's like, love me the stink. He wants to get a resin one.
He wants to get one. Just really have him go talk to Brad because Brad used to run multiple.
No, that's true. He probably has some, like, used, but still in great condition.
I don't know if he does still have them or not, though. Down in Stratford.
Worst weather girl ever, by the way. So this is our friend's shop, and he's awesome. He may or may not have one that he might be willing to part with if you're interested. But if not, it's still just an awesome store. We go there quite frequently. This is where we do all of our pre-releases.
And even at minimum, he's a big source of knowledge for any type of printing you want to do.
True. Shout out to Brad and Scarlett, because Scarlett watches too. I think actually Scarlett watches and Brad just knows that we pump him up.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Because Brad's normally busy doing stuff at the store.
Yeah, that's true. That's a smart idea, David. All right, well, I am done painting for now. And I think you're done gluing it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We did the painting and the gluing. Woo!
Did all the trimming and everything put together.
So I'm going to bid you adieu. I will be on Discord. Chances are I will totally be on Valheim later, cause nerd. And I didn't get to play yesterday. I'm
Withdrawal.
yeah, it's withdrawal. Yeah, just a little bit of a nerd. Yeah, kind of withdrawals. Want to play. I'm gonna go eat dinner first because I haven't done that yet because I've been nerding instead. Wow, what a poor excuse. I didn't eat because I was doing nerdy stuff. But yeah,
Kind of standard.
it's standard. Yeah, feeding kids. See, that's a thing. All right. Well, thank you guys for stopping in for the chats. We will. Nope. I almost said we'll be back on Sunday. We won't be. I'll be gone Sunday playing Vampire the Masquerade. But I will be back Wednesday. So prepare for some magic stuffs on Wednesday. Bye for now, guys.
Bye.